Feeding time here with the goats, and you'll see I've got one back here. She is the grandma goat, and she's not participating. She will not eat unless you pull her out by herself. I have no idea what's going on, but she has lost a tremendous amount of weight. She will not fight for her food anymore, and so it amazes me when I think about the fact that there's 3 generations in this pen. And I'm obviously going to be breeding her granddaughter here this next year. And so it really makes me want to really take care of her a bit. Today's devotional is really that. It's the generations and the generations that we find in the Bible. The title is The Genealogy of Moses and Aaron. And when I think about the promises and these things that are made, it's amazing to realize that the same God that Moses and Aaron had, later on David has. And so God makes some promises to David. And 23 years later, he reiterates those promises to Solomon. And then 57 years later to Abijam. And then 305 years later, we see that this is restated with Hezekiah. And so these generations are receiving the blessings that God gave David. I will often have parents ask me, how do I make sure that my kids are in church, and how do I make sure my kids love the Lord? And it's not a Bible study or a book that I can give you. I can just tell you that your kids are going to love the things that you love. So what it is that you love and what it is that you hold dear, they'll hold that. They've got to see your heart. And let us not fool ourselves, because sometimes we'll say, well, I really love the Lord. But what is it that we do during the week? It's one thing to profess something, but what is it that we project? What is it that people see in our lives? Those are kind of convicting questions that even convict my heart. There's a passage in 1 Kings 3:6, and it says, and Solomon said, Thou hast shown unto thy servant David, my father, great mercy, according as he has walked before thee in truth and in righteousness and in uprightness of heart with thee. And thou hast kept him from this great kindness, and thou hast given him a son to sit on his throne this day. And so this is the part where God is asking him, what is it that I can give you? How can I bless you? And he asks in verse 9, Give therefore servant an understanding that I am a judge of people. So this is where he asks for wisdom. But Solomon is acknowledging, you bless my father, and now here it is, you're blessing me. And so that generational blessing that comes down. We see over in Isaiah 44:3, the second part says, And I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, or thy descendants, and my blessings upon thy offspring. And so we see this kind of blessing that is coming down. So that's the first part, is that if you want your children to be blessed, then be in the will of the Lord and love the Lord with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Pour all that you have into it. And the second thing is just realize that the same God that we see here, we serve that same God today. So the same God that parted the Red Sea, that's the same God we serve today. Let that be an encouragement to you. I'm going to go and pull Grandma Goat out, give her a little bit of grain, see if we can get her on the mend. Thank you for watching these videos. I truly appreciate it. I can't emphasize enough how excited I am that you're watching. Share these with your friends. Like, subscribe. May God bless you.